And we're back here at the GSL Code S. We saw a sick series between Lenok and the other guy. What's his name? Supernova.
Tasteless.
Yes.
I do want to point out that even though the GSL is becoming more and more evenly racially distributed, so far out of 3 spots, we have 3 Terrans advancing. And I mean, it's GOMTV, man. That's what it is. So I was talking to the Korean commentators in there because we always call it GOMTVT because we have so many TVTs. Yeah. And then Mr. On goes, "Oh, we should change the name to GOMTV."
That's so funny.
Yeah, I had to share that.
That's so funny.
All right, Finn against MC. Nerds be a wiggling because this is an awesome matchup. I can't wait.
It's the battle of the glasses, Artosis.
That's what it is.
The battle of bad eyesight here at the
Let's
GSL
forget about
Code.
their skill. It's all about their bad eyesight. Notice MC's glasses a bit thicker.
A bit thicker. He might win.
He can see less far, but he can kill more ants.
Ooh, that's a good point. All right, let's see if Finn, the new player, who's an old school StarCraft 1 player, will be able to beat MC, who is probably so jet lagged from arriving this morning from, where was the home story cup?
Germany.
Germany. He was in Germany. All right. Hot 6. On our snowy map, in the bottom right, is our blue Terran, formerly known as ForGG. He is
OGS Finn.
And Finn actually has a lot of support here from the audience. In the upper left, we have our Protoss player known as the Kratos Protoss. His ID is
OGS MC.
You ever notice there's no way to get in or out of the Nexus? Where do the probes come from? There's no slide, there's no door. Where do they come from, Tasteless?
I don't know.
They just appear.
You should have been a journalist, Artosis.
I should have been, but I'm not.
Well, you were an esports journalist.
That's true.
StarCraft 1.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. Check out his videos on YouTube. Old school ones. Nerds are like typing it in right now. YouTube.com. A-R-T. How do I spell his name? Hold on.
Well, I cannot wait to see some of ForGG's TVP. What type of play will he use?
Uh-oh. He might lose an SCV. Wow. Get back here.
Let's the probe in. Probe get in, man. That's what I wanted.
All right, just might need some gas now. And I want to see, is MC going to do a similar build to the game support? Oh my god, the SCV!
Oh, and he gets it. Very sloppy by ForGG.
Very ferocious probe.
Yeah. It's like a tiger. So in comes the Marine. Goodbye, probe. Your days of tyranny are over. He is making a command center right now. Goodbye, probe. Bye.
Well,
the last snowflake falls on the probe's head. It looks at it and says, "This world was beautiful." And then the Marine shoots in. It's gone.
Marine shoots in the back of the head.
Yeah.
He says, "I am just." Although there are many probes in StarCraft, I am as unique as the snowflake that falls upon my probe forehead. I will be different from all the other probes that have ever been and will ever be.
Here's the thing, though. MC already forgot about that probe.
Yeah.
Listen, it's cruel, but it's the truth.
That's the truth, actually.
I'm being real, that's all.
I have tears in my eyes. That's so funny. He's like, I don't care. He's like, what probe? He's like, oh, no, I don't. I saw you.
He's like, what?
Didn't get gas.
Didn't I trade it for an SUV? Yeah, it's fine, whatever. All right, so MC just going for a quick expansion as well. Getting a couple early units out, seeing if he can pressure. ForGG actually making another command center.
What?
Now, this is a very economical build, but I do have to say it's a bit risky if MC once again goes for a ForGG after the expansion. And this is actually kind of funny. This is a little bit different from MC because I want to compare the two games. He's going 3-gate right now. I have to wait though. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if he goes Robo. Yeah, he goes Robo. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and mention some things here about the decision making of MC that's a little bit odd. You know, in the game against Supernova, he saw a wall in, and he thought, okay, 1-gate expand. Then he goes back up, sees the bunker, and he says, okay, it's probably a 1-gate expand. I mean, a 1-Rax expand, all 4-gate, and then gets owned. Now this game, he had his probe in that base for a long time and saw for a fact it was a quick expansion. For a fact, the gas was not taken. He saw it for a very long time. That probe was live for a very long time. It was very clearly a quick expand. But he goes for the Robo and 3-gate this time. It's just kind of interesting the way that he's making his decisions because it doesn't line up. It's not like a set pattern for decisions.
So moments like this, I really wish we could sit down with the pro gamers and just like pick their brains. Like as a player, like, okay, tell me exactly why in this moment, in this instance, you're going to do this.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he is going for Observer, sending that across. A lot of barracks going up for ForGG, as we saw. It's going to be very Marine heavy. Just probably grab some combat shields and or stim. Going stim first, not a bad choice. He's looking like he's going to be pretty safe from anything that could happen.
Well, this is going to be a little bit before it starts to pick up guys. Now, I'm pretty sure MC is going to see that additional command center and go, whoa, all right. You know, that's not normal.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not like completely out there. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But it's
I'm sure
not
he's
normal.
seen it before, but
yeah,
it's he sees exactly what's going on right now. It's a late factory, late engineering bay, just a lot of Marines. So MC's going to have to make a good amount of units out of his gates. He can't skimp on that. And in fact, he's going to go right into Twilight Council, which is fine. It's he can choose whichever tech route that he likes, really.
How many Immortals would you get doing this build?
Well, based upon what he's seen with this Observer, that's kind of a late second tech lab, and I think he probably did poke up and see how many Marauders there were, so I wouldn't focus on Immortals that much. It looks like he is going to get a second one. I would stay on 1 or 2 against this realistically.
And then would you just switch into, getting High Templars eventually on the third base, or do you go for Colossus at the point?
That's going to be a stylistic choice for MC. He can choose, do I want to go for High Templars and maybe a Warp Prism, which is something he's done before, and I'm sure he'll do again eventually. Or does he want to switch into Colossi? Now, the thing is, since he's going for a Twilight Council tech, it's very likely that ForGG will follow this up with Ghost Tech. And, against that Ghost Tech, these Immortals not going to be all that useful, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant. That's one of the reasons I'm kind of hesitant on it. Other than that, it's a very Marine-heavy composition as of right now. So anyways, we do have Medivacs in production. More gates on the way for MC. Good timing on everything. Getting a nice, quick third base. When you go for Twilight Tech, you want to get up that additional base a little bit quicker. And he's going double forge. Yeah,
and he'll be using all that Chrono Boost energy on the 2 upgrades. That's basically what happens for... Little action sequence there for you guys.
I blinked and he was gone.
He was gone in the blink of an eye. In mid-game for Protoss, like this phase of the game, you're almost only Chrono boosting upgrades.
Yeah.
Spamming that stuff out.
Sure. We have 1-1 on the way now. +1 is going to finish for ForGG relatively quickly while he takes his third. Now, this attack he's coming up with, he has Stim, he has combat shields, did not get concussive shells, which maybe he forgot because that's so cheap. He should actually just be getting that right now. And he's actually adding a lot of tech labs as well. Where is he adding those? Where the hell? Oh, okay, on
Bears. Oh, in the back of his base.
Oh, he's going super mass infantry. Okay. That is a lot of units and a Ghost Academy on the way. So, Charge still being upgraded for MC. And as that finishes up, he's going to have to get a lot of Zealots.
Well, this is a good move for Finn, too. I mean, it's not like the Protoss has any Colossi. So, the Ghost Tech is going to be strong against any energy-based units.
Oh, you're so right. I mean, he's now getting his tech for it, as we see right here. But you know what I really like is he's going so many barracks so quickly against someone who has no splash damage. There's no splash damage available for MC right now. He has no Colossi out, no Archons out, no High Templars out. And with none of those things out, a ton of barracks units, if you macro really, really well, are going to do a great job.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We have to kind of wait and see. You can see there's this hesitation with MC as he moves around the map and getting very close to Finn's army at all. And that actually does make sense. I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Well, right now, MC getting that Thermal Lance, getting the 2-2 started, adding some more gates as well. His supply is 30 behind.
He's going to go for, he's going to get the Colossus out because he sees the Ghost tech. He says, well, the answer to the Ghost is Colossus.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I think we're... Oh, actually, he sees this coming, man. MC's going to blink in. This is going to be owned. This is going to be so owned. Oh, great move by MC.
Nice.
Great move.
He got that for free.
Well, in the meantime, he's attacking another base, but it looks like MC actually has more than enough here. Oh, wait, no, another force from the bottom. Some beautiful EMPs. Those Immortals not going to be worth nearly as much as he had hoped.
All right, he's coming in on the side over here. Plus, he's taking too much damage. He does back that up. He could still snipe the Nexus and run for it.
Which he may, in fact, end up doing, and it looks like he does, in fact, want to go for that. There's a lot of Stalkers in here, but he's going to go for that Colossus. Nice move, and he's going to get out of here now, if he can, but he's going to lose all his Medivacs, it looks like.
Oh,
wow.
no, actually.
Oh, my God, another group of units
are coming up here and doing a ton of damage.
Great macro, great rallying by ForGG.
Micro, look at this control, man.
Everything went really well, despite losing those 2 Medivacs. Full of units doing no damage. ForGG just powering through here. Well,
that might actually just be the end of MC here. You got a 3-base spin against a 2-base, MC. I don't know what to say, guys.
Nice micro there, picking up and dropping behind force fields
here.
And he will finally end up losing lots of these units.
No, he is just streaming units towards him, man. He's actually going to end this.
And that Colossus has 2 hit points now.
My God, man.
Yeah, he's macroing like a beast. He's up at 130 supply to 98 of MC. MC's lost that base. MC's probe saturation on his natural is actually quite terrible right now, I have to say. He's actually only got 12 probes on it. And, that's going to cut into his macro big time, especially losing that 3rd.
This is an almost unwinnable position from here.
Yeah, this is hard for MC. What he's got to do right now is really tighten up, get Colossus out, get a nice ball of units. He needs that because, I mean, the production of ForGG should go through the roof right now. He should be adding a 2nd starport somewhere. I'm looking for it. I don't think he actually is going to. But, at this point, he needs Medivacs, he needs Vikings, and he needs to take out the Colossus because that's really the chance for MC to come back here.
Well,
this
is what. Yeah, Finn is not missing a beat, man. I'm actually sort of like watching your preview screens. We just watched crank stuff out, and I'm like,
his army's getting so big at this point that I think he might just spread and go.
Well, I was gonna say before I got distracted by just seeing how beautiful and perfect his macro is. All he has to do is just make stuff max out and go again.
Yeah,
that's all there is to it.
That is, it's pretty accurate.
MC knows it's coming.
Yeah,
he's seeing the forecast.
He's down 50 supply right now.
No fancy stuff with this either. Just send your entire army there.
Yeah, spread it.
Run him over. Spread it out and run him over.
A spread's all you need with this army. MC coming down, seeing. Oh my God, that's scary. He's warping in more and more units.
And I have to say, MC is doing a pretty good job. Okay, now here's what we're talking about. He's going to send this big army. Stimming a small group out in the front, so there's a little bit of, hard to say.
Oh, this is kind of a scary area. The Colossi could do a lot of damage. One of them stuck behind and not firing at all in this battle. Not the biggest of deals. ForGG was always going to win that battle.
This game is over. I
Yeah,
expect GG any second here.
GG.
Well, that was one-sided.
Indeed.
That was really one-sided.
That was a fun game, though, actually. I enjoyed it.
Good builds from both sides.
The fact that ForGG lost that drop could not have been owned harder by MC. And then he still just ran in the other side with his insane macro and killed so much.
Yeah, I mean, MC,
really impressive.
Now, I do want to say this because this is just the truth. You've traveled overseas as I have. Jet lag is a real thing. I mean, I do know that there's probably a large chunk of our viewers that don't know what it's like to actually go to the other side of the world and then have to perform somewhere. And MC, I was talking to him, he is tired.
He is tired, yeah.
And I feel like maybe if he wasn't so jet lagged.
Well, this is the trade-off, you know.
Yeah.
That's one thing we see, like, for instance, Nest T and MVP, two people that normally always do really well in the GSL. They don't travel very much. They aren't outside of Korea all that much. So,
yeah.
You know, they get in their practice time, they get in their sleep. And
I'm not saying that they should not travel.
No, you have to find a good balance.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, should you travel and then the day after you have to do Code X? You know, that's the real question.
Well, that's a bit of bad luck as well. You know, he got drawn into Group B. Let's say he was in the last group. It's like, oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Yes. Terran versus Protoss here. Look, you can see MC blinking his eyes. He's like, oh, where am I?
Yeah.
So, what is Finn going to do this time? I would assume just the most standard by-the-book play. He probably has to feel so much stronger than MC. So much stronger than MC at this point in time. That looked like a high-level master versus a low-level master. They're both doing good builds.